Test.
The Order and their presiding bishop seem trustworthy enough. Have you seen their wireless advertising? Nothing's ever new or 110% improved. So honest, it's boring.
All right. Right. Cool. So we are back. I was away for a week. Over a week for some time off. And where did we leave? I think we are on the Golden Bridge or something. That's right. I left on the incognito, but yeah. Oh, we're at the marketplace. All right, so we can definitely leave here. I'm pretty sure we can. There was nothing else to do here, I think. We just returned for Tristan, didn't we? And he's on our ship now? If I remember that correctly. Oh, cool. So that's worked out well. On commander's safe key. Yeah, leaky pipe in Eric's room. Order Val to run a self-diagnostic cook dinner. Draw all the intoxicants in the safe. Hide the safe key with Val. Okay, cool. The safe key's with Val. Let's have a look at the different rooms. This is Niall's room. Inez's room. There's some nice drawings. Bunk beds are really like tiny. There is Tristan. Okay, so we have another room. So we're missing at least one. There's two. It's a toilet, right? So yeah, two more guys, I guess. Right. Light tree.
It seems the Order was unprepared to receive refugees in the sheer numbers they have. Theories cannot stand against the cruel facts of reality. But it is the refugees that arrest my attention more than their would-be handlers. Any who leave the Protectorate fold deserve punishment.
Calm the fuck down. Seems to me they've suffered enough.
Only through loyalty can we end further suffering, not by surrendering to our foes.
Why would they fight to uphold a system that failed them?
The Protectorate has failed no one. These current circumstances are unprecedented. A loyal subject would understand that. My feelings aside, I shall not judge them, owing to our bargain. But I cannot promise my duty shall not win out in the future.
The problem is I will have him and Inez, right? She's Auntie's choice, he's Protectorate, so they're going to probably fight each other the whole time. Alright, I'd like to discuss personal matters.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
How's the life of an arbiter treating you?
Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
I wouldn't mind hearing more about your relationship with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
You talk a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about him?
Why? He is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
Why does that matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of Arcadia last for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
How do Sentinels and Arbiters differ?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
What was your upbringing like?
Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her proteges to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
What's complete bullshit? I'm surprised corruption isn't a bigger problem with you arbiters.
An arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is Matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
Why do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgments?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we proteges needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas. Ask, and I shall answer.
Cool. Alright, let's find Val.
So, Arbiter Rao. I can sympathize with his plight to some extent. Dead mentor, apparent cover-up, sure, I'd be mad too. But why do we have to be the ones to help him? Hasn't he got any other Protectorate hullheads to come to his aid? Maybe I ought to spell this out. I'm his enemy commander, and he's mine. Letting him aboard is putting both of us in a bad spot.
Yeah, I know. He deserves to know the truth, same as anybody.
Yeah, but do the rest of us deserve to be put at risk? I ain't just saying this to be contrary, Commander. If he actually agrees to keep the peace, then fine, but I still gotta maintain due diligence. You should too. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that Arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
I know who's watching my back. Rao would be a fool to try anything with you around.
I'm flattered. But if there's any match to be made for a Directorate agent, you've just brought him onto our ship. Armed. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once.
Shouldn't judge Tristan by the actions of his compatriots.
What's that saying? You are the company you keep?
Now we're the company he keeps, so maybe you have a change of heart.
That optimism of yours never flags nor waves, does it? Maybe you're right to give him a chance. But I'll be keeping my lamps on him, just in case things go the other way. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on?
Cool. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty.
Arbiter Rao has been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing and really funny.
Is that right? Do you know where the keycard to the safe in the commander's quarters is?
Approximately 1 month ago, Agent Ibarra asked that this unit store the keycard in an undisclosed location to assist him in drying out. Offers of applying moisturizer were declined.
Just tell me where the keycard is.
The keycard is located behind the skip drive in the engine room. Please do not inform Agent Ibarra of its location as per his request. This unit is available to answer.
Righty, oh. What's this? This is the fucking doctor's room. Alright, so our inhalers actually don't agree with this.
Anti-Fizzo's Spectrum Vodka. You asked for new flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now
Is it?
available
There it
in
is.
brown.
Can I upgrade anyone? Alright, she said it's here, right? Behind the fucking drive. Got it. Second. How many cards do I have? Because I think we need 15, right, for this one lady. Anyway, we're gonna head back to Dorado. And what's going on here? Right, so we have a few different quests here going on at the moment. I think we might just do these two first here and head over here. Fast travel? The exit first. We're gonna take Ines and Tristan, yes. Just because it's gonna be funny how these two are gonna be at each other's throats. Hello, Luna.
That tremendous statue is of Matriarch Alexandra Verick, founder of the Protectorate. I'm shocked the traitors haven't defaced it.
I think we have to... Did we actually ever end up getting over there? I don't think I did. How do you even get over there?
Your patience is commendable, passenger.
Oh shit.
Please continue waiting quietly.
Where did these guys come from? Okay. All right. It's only like 9:30 p.m. for me, so it's not too late. Be worse.
Back in business. That's still recharging. Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Ah, where the fuck did these guys come from? They were certainly not here last time.
Still love taking the train across Dorado, seeing the Marcasite caverns, the silence, the desolate plains. But that's all in the past now.
Ah.
This place reeks of death. I believe refugees attempted to take solace from the fighting here.
Okay, so we could try and get up here, but let's do this first here.
I only hope they found peace in oblivion.
Other side. Cat peas on bed, nice. Sounds like you gotta change that, man. 2:30 a.m. Where are you at the moment? Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't like California. I actually have a fair amount of people from California here for some reason. Everyone always awake at early hours. Guys really need to get more sleep. I am in Australia. Wait. Must be a way up there for sure. That's it. Okay then. Yeah, I still think there's a way up there. At least it looks like that. Probably from there actually. Huh? That looks like something. And we are quite high up. So these are the trenches. We need to find someone in there actually. That's one quest. Come on. Oh. Alrighty. Nope. Alright then. Maybe we can jump over there. Let's save first because this might go very wrong. Yeah, it doesn't really. Much look. Yep. Okay, now the problem will be to get down from here again. Fortunately, it's not as straightforward getting there as I thought it would be. Like, I thought I could just jump, right? And then here. But it doesn't quite. Not quite. God, get down either. Okay. Just gonna go the same way that I came. And that should be fine. Beautiful. Yeah, maybe we'll come back for this. I still think there must be a way up. It looks like there is a way, like somehow. Somehow. Anyway, let's do this quest first. So this is a bounty. What do we have here? Oh, this is the beginning of the trenches.
Now that is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
Plumber.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
Pipe doctor. They need extra medical help and Matriarch's mercy. Pipe doctor is probably close enough.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people?
Mm-hmm.
Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream.
Is it really a dream?
But, don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
I already got an automech on staff. Why not a plumber?
Maybe you're right. The day an automech unclogs a toilet unsupervised is the day I hang up my spurs. Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job.
It should never.
If Matriarch's
But okay.
mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
You're there. Okay, so we still need the taxidermist. You only have once you've acquired some high quality spread corpses from the trapper Frankie Billings. Okay. He probably told us where that person is, but I can't remember. I cannot remember. Are these order? Oh, these are from the order, so they're not anti-choice at all.
This war cannot come to a conclusion soon enough.
I do
Wartime
not
rations
believe you
are
have
making
clearance
signs
to
of
be here.
proximity to the latrine
Oh, no, I'm
more
good.
unbearable than is typical.
Okay, well. In this case, let's continue with this. Jane Dinsony. I think we killed her brothers? Sure. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Iranium Mentosaur. Right. Right. Scrapper's Den. Oh no, that was wrong one. Eh. What was the control for the light? L. L for light. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? This is Scrubber's den? Nah, this must just be like just on the back of it or something. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we find here. Now, this looks more like it. Fucking sniper somewhere.
Hello, Commander. Medic's ordered. Happy to help. Discreetly. Not quite charged yet. Out of sight and on the way.
Yeah. Do any fucking damage. God. I need to use her thing near him. But there's so many of them. She's gone. Oh my god, that was so close. Not hitting like anything. I'm way too far away for her.
Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic.
My goodness. Alright, maybe I need to come back stronger. But you know what? I'm gonna come back. It's too annoying. Once I am a bit stronger. Alright, that means we're gonna go here first. Which is the main quest. There's some enemies here. Mines. Fantastic. So that's the next line. Gotcha. And these are both kind of like main quests. I guess let's do this one. Um.
Got my lamps on a hostage.
What are the enemies here? Oh. There they are.
Unseen. Out of sight and on the way. Stay low, Commander. Medic's orders.
Is there someone alive here? Beautiful. Alright. This camp is gone. These guys don't make very good plans at all. Right. The fuck was just talking? Shit.
Got company.
Your vitals look slim, Commander. I require medical assistance. Taking punitive action. You have my thanks and my hammer.
So many fucking of them. Let's have a look around first here.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Get my thanks and my hammer. Boom. Alright, let's head over here quickly. It's like a mine field. Yeah, it should be it, right? That was the last one. I should probably like swap out. The weapon is okay, but I think it's slowly losing its advantage, and should probably swap it out for something else. But I don't want to yet, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, cool. Let's check out what's going on here. That building there. Save. Decommissioned autonomous extractorium. See name.
This war has wrought many terrors upon Golden Ridge. Cultists are one of the more insidious terrors.
Cultists. Yeah. Oh, I can't even get in.
There best be a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
I believe I hear a cultist lying in ambush. Truly, oh, planning such in a place of rest such as this.
The good old place of rest. The toilet.
Oh no, it's... No.
What are you going on about in there?
There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first?
Did he use his hand sword? Penis. Psychopath knife. Anything I can do to help?
No, I don't think so. I'll just suffer in here for
Alright,
a
so
while
this
longer.
dong is basically
Oh, why won't it stop burning?
poisoned.
I wouldn't visit a punishment such as this upon even
Yes.
the worst criminal elements.
I will agree.
Ah!
Are you right?
No, there was uranium. Why didn't I wash them first? Thanks for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy pit?
I wouldn't.
Ah! Why has it burned? Why didn't I wash them first? Are you?
I wouldn't visit.
Okay, we can. I think we can attack him.
Thanks for the what?
There you go. Yeah, I would have liked to know what the psychopath option would have been there, but we don't want to go psychopath because it's fucking insane. All right, that means we can open this door. What level is my weapon actually? 21.
Wow, what a hard bargain. Think I prefer my odds with a locked door between us.
Alright, alright, alright. So it sounded like there was someone that we can free. Exterior door. Crescent Knight. Probably a quest that I don't have yet. Or was the person that was shouting around someone we killed?
You've never bested me without
There you go.
unhand me,
He partially disassembled Autodoc.
and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights.
Engineering 5.
Fight.
She's basically... Uranium fumes are eroding our mechanicals. Pumping continues to be problematic. So anyway, she's still somewhere trapped. Is it in here? Must be upstairs. What's this? Like a child painting. Oh, this is these cultists.
Let me. Let me out of here! Out of here!
Right, so we can actually build up this uranium to kill the people at the ground floor if you come up here first. And, yeah. Yeah.
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Azza. You are?
Who the fuck is the Glorious Dawn? Wait, I know this one. I'm someone who struggles with their limited capabilities.
No need for such false modesty. If you hadn't come along, I may have been done for.
What's the story with this Glorious Dawn thing?
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught.
And that truth would be?
The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection.
Any idea why they betrayed you?
None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with zeranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts.
Do you really believe that the rifts are some gateway to paradise?
The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the architect themselves.
None of that explains your enthusiasm for violence.
No, it does not. Perhaps I will tell you what does, should I ever count you among my few compatriots.
Nice.
There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling.
Is another
Your
companion.
violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you dare to take me on, of course.
She is. So, fuck me, you can get a psychopath on your group. I'd like to know more about you.
I'm not going to wax poetical with you about my life while there's traitors in serious need of killing. All you need know is
Oh
that
my
I'm
god,
good.
she's like a serial killer or something.
What do you say?
Yeah, sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing that we'll live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
Tristan, meet us at the ship.
I think remaining alone with this cultist is wise. I shall return to my quarters. Perhaps I'll use this time to catch up on my reading.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
Oh. Well. Let's have a look at her. So. Spread the message. Asa uses her wrist-mounted explosive gadget, firing an explosive charge in the cone towards the location. Enemies hit take heavy physical damage and are staggered. While Asa and the party, factions with neutral or high reputation need a higher bounty before they consider you an outlaw. Every third melee attack automatically inflicts stagger and d-bonus damage. Asa shoots discretion over aggression and attempts to flank weak targets in combat. The explosion fire ability covers a larger area. After using her ability, she deals bonus damage. Beautiful. Well. Found one of the other companions. Death sentence. It looks like a... No, it isn't. Hitting a weak spot puts a doom counter on the target. When the counter expires, the target takes extreme damage. No, that sounds really good. But the damage is actually not that high. Let's see. There was a...
Easier ways to get in a quad workout, Commander.
Just needs back, doesn't it? Oh, no, you can... Oh! Right, so you can basically get in here from the outside. So you don't actually, have to fight these guys at the ground floor at all. If you have hack it. Which is cool. Alrighty. Boom. There's another building over here. Let's have a look at this. This looks like a train station. So we can take this thing. Mural. Well, am I gonna let's try this one. Just for the sake of it. It's more like a sniper. How did this go down to 78 DPS? Sometimes. Anyway. Is this the way up here? Yep. Getting somewhere. Let's just save before something stupid happens. Okay. I don't mind this weapon at all. Reloading is quite slow. Oh, I never fully reloaded this thing. Gotcha. It's okay. I want to level up the rookie's weapon. What's going on here? Just keeps going. Interesting. You go up here. this way. Green goo. Hi. Mega Mantisaur. It has a fucking star in front of it. 5,000 HP. This is here as well. Fuck, it's shooting. Beautiful.
Who needs to die?
All right, Mega Mantisaur. Thing was quite hefty. Could be safe before I forget. I think you can even get further up, right? We're quite high up. You have a beautiful view from here. Unfortunately, there's no quick travel. Can't come back and watch this again. Oh, hold on. Autodock compression coil. I can't remember. Oh, okay, a new extra weapon. I can't remember, but I think there was somewhere where we needed these compression coils. There was quite confident. Yeah, does this look like you could go further up? I don't know. Really? This is it, right? Here. Yeah, I think this should be it. I got so. I can go this way, actually. All right, I'm gonna just gonna quick travel because I don't trust myself to get along any of these edges without falling. This would only go wrong. Okay, let's go around here. Doki, got that. Let's just pick up all this stuff here. This. Might have 15 cards by now, so we should be able to go back to the marketplace and this lady again. Yeah, it's gonna here. What was that dirty love? That's a nice camp, but there's no one here, which is quite odd. This is also from a. This was a place of one of the cult members, actually. And these are cult members. Dawn Firestarter.
You need a house call.
We have another fucking rift. Okay, we're just basically going to these side tunnels here. Gothic armor. Okay, my headphone just dropped out. Battery empty. But we're back, so. Okay. It's actually a way to get up. So that's the back of the building. And like another cult camp. I can hear the voices too. That looks like something that we have to do with Aza. I feel like a serial killer psychopath playthrough would really play well with it. Like the type that complement that very nicely. All right. Well, I want to say we can go to the N-ray. Oh, this is where the guy is for the side quest. And so we have this one, but we also have Dawn of a Glorious Betrayal. So the cell of the Glorian Dawn cultists who betrayed her. Actually, you have to fight her friends, I guess. That. Way around. Ex-Auntie's Choice employee Regina Baylor. There's a little river going here. Liquid xyranium. Just what the doctor ordered. N-ray dispenser.
Initiate Carrington. Audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just... No. Trust in the equation. trust in those greater than I in the Order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the Architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Blind faith doesn't fucking get you anywhere, does it? N-ray range. Okay, so we have two quests, right? So we have this, and then this one here. Investigate the N-range. Reese associate Victor Clemens, who works at an experimental research lab known as the N-ray range. He has doubts about Victor being a traitor, but approved an investigation to the Archivist. Anyway, so we should find Order people here, as well as obviously these cultists. If anyone is even alive at all.
That must be the N-ray range. Let's hope it doesn't blow up in our faces, huh?
Wrist weapon prime.
Okay, looks like the Dawn people basically invaded here. So this is one way in.
Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in.
Already found one. Okay, well, let's fucking go.
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
I'm just noticing as well, my fucking ammunition is running out. I really need to create new ones.
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends!
Okay. The fuck did these Dawn people do? It's insane. Controls below are for use in the case of lockdown override. After taking all proper precautions to satisfy individual safety, operate 3 switches to open the corresponding facility door. Note that activating any more than 3 switches will overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. Does it matter which ones? Right.
It looks like some sort of scanning device. Likely related to their N-ray research. We should grab it. Could be useful.
N-ray scanner. We acquired the N-ray scanner. Use this device to see enemies, wires, and traps through walls. It also detects invisible threats. When used in combat, you gain additional critical hit chance. Gadget.
Unfriendly company. They're fine.
Oh wow, they're fucking invisible. Let's see. Okay, so it's basically, right, this one. This one. It should be that. Okay. The problem is I don't even know what door this opens. Let's talk to this guy. Exemplar Foxworth.
0.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or? Oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you.
The sooner you answer my questions, the sooner she and I can both be gone.
Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
You hurt pretty bad, but I've got a trauma kit. Keep still for a second.
Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
You know where Victor Clemens is? I need to find him.
Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse.
Where is he? Or worse, how?
He's like a wire stretched beyond its breaking point. Never a harsh word to anyone, but being in his presence, well, it's as if his stress is infectious. Best not to push him. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. We soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
Did the cultists do all of this?
The crazed cultists, people like your friend here, have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
That's fine. I just rather randomly fire my weapons until I hit something.
You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely to be sporting with you.
So you're saying they're completely invisible?
Oh, there's There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. I appreciate your aid.
So we've done that. Shut. So hold on. We've done this one on. This one on. And this one on. One is out. This one's out. Right. Actually, that one. That one. That one.
That should do it. Let's get on with the
Wires. The N-ray scanner allows you to do wires through walls. Following them often leads you to sources that power objects such as doors, traps,
on with the killing.
and hazards. Radio.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work. I appreciate your help. Dying makes it...
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander. Back in business. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
And these fucking invisible guys are really annoying.
Where are you going? Our I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot.
Yes, yes, yes. I didn't want to go. I just wanted to see what's going on. Alright, so that leads us out. Gotcha. Strange device. This contraception internal seemed jerry-rigged as if it were hastily assembled from scrap components and wires. Beyond that, you can't gauge.
That's a glorious dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
You there, you must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
You know what? She reminds me of Warhammer 40k, of like Rogue Trader, your the new companion with from the cult. No, not necessarily. We need some information.
Good point. We'll kill him after we get the information.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me than all the other nonsense around here.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk to us. Okay. All right, we're just going up once to see where we actually get out, where we come out, and to possibly open up a new door. Right. Okay. Yes, there you go. So this is now open. Another high security box. We'll get another hero. So we already have 4 actually. That's only 5. Alright, we're going back down. Actually, let's do this. Archivist Clemens.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Okay.
Victor, I fully dead is, but if we, and the longer, but...
Experiment destroyed. I'm confident that these calculations were not written by Wiley. Yeah, something is... Uncover further correspondence from Abbott. Yeah, something is weird off, like with the Abbott and the Seer. How do I... Let's change this. They explode after a short delay. Prototype exclusion chamber. Let's fucking attempt to override containment. Prototype unradiated site. It is a bit annoying. To constantly having to put this on and off.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door and come out?
You, friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
Stop messing with him, Asa.
Fine. Just trying to add some levity into this pathetic creature's drab existence.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. Yet he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened with Victor's experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
Why are you blaming Victor?
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
If his experimental processed N-rays made everyone invisible, maybe I need to get some.
There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours.
No, that doesn't seem like a good trade. Why does everyone keep using the term out of phase?
Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. but the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically.
So I wanted to know.
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Yeah, actually, absolutely running out of fucking ammunition. Oh, beautiful. Can make some more here. Need some more weapons. That's it. It's black powder. This fucking black powder is so difficult to get. What else can we create? Let's not charge. Great fucking. Oh. Black powder, of course. Regular mushroom. Okay. At least we got some ammunition. That is very
I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. The time for that is over. Please.
Look at there. Oh my god. All right.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die.
No, we don't. Why are you helping the Reese?
Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If De Vries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the order shall find its way to truth.
I thought you were a scientist, not a martyr. Is this how you want to be remembered?
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
Wait a minute, De Vries put you up to this. That's what her message was implying.
At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
Actually, there's not much to understand. Your ideals aren't as intricate as you think.
Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
I didn't think scientific uncertainty could ever be reduced to 0.
Not normally. The greatest scientific minds of history have made mistakes, and this includes those within the Order. But this needn't remain the case. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth, and if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
I think I finally understand you. You're afraid to live with what you've been doing here.
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
I'm not sure. Certainly no one claiming to be a logician.
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
DeVries destroyed Horizon Point, killing hundreds of people. You wanna be like her?
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
Yeah, at Horizon Point.
I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce.
Nice. We were able to talk him down.
But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. What say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife? See what he knows.
No.
Your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company.
I know. What was your plan with helping DeVries anyhow?
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
You did the right thing.
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
How do I know that you're not going back to helping DeVries the moment I leave?
Here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to.
Goodbye. Try not to join another revolutionary group, eh?
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
Unradiated. Travel through the end range has left you fundamentally changed. Whenever you take damage of any type, you have a chance to take additional end range damage. Automatically become camouflaged. There's a 5% chance you become camouflaged automatically, but take an additional 5% of your max health as end range damage. This wasn't his fucking... who was it? No, I'm not sure. Okay, I hope we can find some more messages about the fucking habit. But maybe at the other place.
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them.
Hierarch?
The leader of a cell. In this case, that would be Ziegler. And extinguishing him is obviously our next priority.
Obviously.
They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. We should return to the one we saw earlier. It will hopefully yield some worthwhile information.
Sounds good.
This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways.
Sounds good.
I'm right behind you.
All right. Cool. In this case, actually, let's go here first. Jump here. It's because we would have to run around the whole little river. So let's short this. where is... Okay.
You came at us from the scrapper side? You must be more than a mite brave. Or foolish. They're dangerous. Dangerous. I don't envy their handlers.
Why am I standing so close to this uranium? Hazard pay, of course. And I ain't even started bleeding from the ears yet.
So this thing here is full of uranium. Fuck is there so many? How many fucking are there?
Lay low, Commander. Medic's orders. How can I trust you, Commander?
Glad I ain't a Varachnid. Hey, glad I ain't a Varachnid.
Cool.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado.
What's beautiful about it?
It's simple, friend. Do you see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks? Any order forces storming the area? No, you do not. The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. And I still get paid the same as if I was a frontliner.
Sounds like easy bits. What happens when they resume construction though?
Ah, there's the real beauty of it. They won't. The Order's anti-air guns are a damn sight better than we expected. There's no reason to finish the landing pad on account of nothing can land. Command won't go back to building it until the war is won. Then I'm in no danger of being shot anyways. Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe.
The Order's anti-air guns really giving you that many problems?
Oh, no doubt about it, friend. They've been blasting our landing craft out of the sky right, left, and center. I can't even imagine the total cost of it all. But as long as my bits keep rolling in, why should I care? Someone else is getting demoted for that, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my favorite pastime, doing absolutely nothing and getting paid for it.
Can leave you to do that. Fort Endurance. I just want to check these dead bodies. So this is the order base. This is a Marty's choice base.
Rare to see a place like this relatively untouched by the war.
Better not be what I think it is.
Is what you think it is.
I've no notion of how cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gum.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little test.
Fucking helmets.
Next time, you might want to try and tame your woolly curds with a little mock apple.
Alright.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
Just passing through and you looked interesting.
What on this face conjures the notion that I'm looking for random chatter? Go away, I'm busy.
Dick.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
What the fuck is on his head? I'm just a regular person passing through.
Spectacular! We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a year or two. Oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice.
And what do you do here?
This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance. Executive Wojciech says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
For a second I thought you were seriously saying a Mantisaur's in charge.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base.
Sure it would, and I'll happily give it a gurgle, clickety clack in return.
You may mock, but I am sincere. I can speak as easy to him as I can you on account of my graft. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
Ask what number I'm thinking of.
What? It can't... It's not a mentalist.
It's reading your mind, right?
No, we're using pheromones to... It's like we can smell what each other is saying. No, please, don't.
Why not? It can't stink any worse than the dung you're spewing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer.
Are you full of shit?
Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Right about what?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the lobby damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm rooting for Wojciech now. So you want me to get you a mutated pupa?
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
I'll see what I can do.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
You're certain?
I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
I'll think about it.
I understand. But remember, the scientific value is immense.
Personally, I'd much prefer leaving the pupa where it is and not giving into delusion. But
You're back? Why? Well...
Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Oh, that was the 15th cards. Count. Beautiful. Right. So the Wojciech actually ate a few people. Oh my god, I got a bounty from that.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
I don't want a bounty.
Get you gone.
Who the fuck saw me? That's the Order and the Protectorate on the left. And that's a long way down. Okay.
Hey, stranger! You're one of those... I can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free.
Why did the fuck did you hear that?
Stranger, please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
What do you mean railroad you?
They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers.
You seem like you're telling the truth. Why are they accusing you?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And Honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
Who else had more of an opportunity?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
How does that line up with what he said would happen?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. It ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Well, someone can put it. So Chief Cuddy was psychic and he knew he would die.
What? No, he just had an allergy and knew what would happen if he ate Crabble.
If he knew he was going to die, maybe he knew who was going to kill him too.
I can't believe you might be my best shot at getting out of this.
I believe you too.
That's still gotta be how he died. So I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
Is any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
I will have a
He
chat
will.
with him.
He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me?
I spoke with the suspect and it's pretty clear she didn't do it.
Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses?
Makes it sound incredibly likely that Kelly died from an allergic reaction.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly, but only he had a deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been Crabble in it?
But that's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned Sisty stew. Stew that I Oh no. Did you say Crabble?
Yes.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
What's that got to do with him eating Crabble?
Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock.
Then you're the one who really killed him.
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
I was just trying to get justice for Bardot.
Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
Really railroad an innocent person on murder charges to cover your own mistake?
Absolutely.
If I help, letting Bardot go won't be enough to cover your debt.
That's only fair. I will both free Bardot and compensate you for your effort.
What do you need?
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
What about Bardot?
Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal?
Right.
Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
You, the get and go getter. I'm offering deals so good they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the bar. Barbed wire it took to get here.
Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate. Only so long as you tell nobody of this So, what will you be buying today?
Tossbar uniform. 10% slide distance. Uranium mantis swap. A pet for a ship. Automatic set to cannot purchase. Tossbar helmet. 80% energy recharge rate. That is a big ass can.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view?
I think. What is this place?
It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt.
Guns like the one downstairs.
Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated.
They just stopped?
Like someone up here flipped a switch. One second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't.
So what happened?
The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Anytime. Auntie knows that sometimes... Back again, consumer? Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out.
Well,
they bled us with those sovereigns. They made the invasion stall about 5. We didn't find out why, and it took them weeks to rally and have a...
Good. Yeah, the thing is, like, you can probably... Yeah. It probably makes sense to have either... Because I can't fucking... You can probably pickpocket this thing, but I can't because I'm locked. But I would assume it makes sense to either have hack or...
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting better.
What's happening? Are you making any progress? Thank you.
He's somewhere here. Okay. This is it for today. It's very late. So thank you very much for watching and see